14, I'm in college, and I am a black belt in karate, taekwondo actually. That's what I am a international speaker, alhamdulillah. And the reason I started speaking was, number one, because I had books, and then I wanted to explain them further. And number two, because I realized everyone's gonna die one day. Everyone knows that, but everyone's gonna die one day. I mean, and like this, this theme of this event is legacy, right? So I thought, like, you know, if we give speeches, like that way there's a piece of sadaqah jariyah, inshallah. After I die, inshallah, people will remember me by my speeches and by my books, inshallah. And so that's why I started giving speeches. And I'm the author of 4 books. So the first book I wrote was Strangers. The reason I wrote the book Strangers was because one day my cousin, he was visiting us for like summer. And he went back on the plane by himself to his family. And then I figured, what if someone kidnaps him on the plane? Because there's no adult with him. And so I was 6 years old at that time. And I went to my mom and I told her this, and she's like, that's a big issue. You know, maybe you should write a book on it. And I read a lot of books back then, and the idea of writing one never occurred to me. And so I was like, that's a good idea. And so then I started writing. I wrote that book, and then I'm like, why stop now? And so then when I was 7, I wrote the book Fire. So basically what happens when there's a fire in a building, like, it was very basic books because I was only 7. And then I went on the Dean Show. I don't know how many guys have heard of the Dean Show recently. So about good 25% or something. So basically, I went on the Dean Show. He interviewed me, and then I told him what I was doing. And back then, I wanted to be a major in rescue missions and all that. But now, inshallah, I'm gonna. Bro, I was 7. But now, inshallah, I want to major, inshallah, in robotics, inshallah, and mechatronics, because I figured, saving lives is important, but, the future is coming, so, sorry guys. So, I'm almost, inshallah, done with my AA degree, inshallah, in mechatronics. Later this year, inshallah, I should be able to graduate, get an AA degree, inshallah. Anything else?
Final questions?
Barakallah, inshallah, we'll open the floor.